Hey guys, welcome back to Cheesy Crafts. Today I have another craft idea and I wanted to show you how cute this idea came out. Hopefully it comes out good, right? Because this is my first time doing it. So I have felt here. And I'm just taking the tags off. And these three, I don't know if you can see, these two are glittery. And they're the very flimsy kind. But I also have the more sturdier kind. And right now, obviously I have these colors right here. I'm just basically going to cut this in half. It doesn't have to be straight because we're going to be using them as scrap. So here's my stack of felt. So now that I've cut them, I am going to be using the Lawn Fawn's Party Balloon die set, and I'm basically going to cut out balloons out of the dies. Let me see if I could do them all together. Oh, let's not do that. I just got these dies in the mail, and I haven't gotten time to put them, you know, in their proper storage, how I store my dies. So we're gonna put that here and then just run it through our big shot machine. Okay, so now I am going to set this aside, and I am going to be bringing over my letters. So you guys will probably see me speed up through this process, but this is just the new bold caps alphabet die from alte&new or alte&new. And basically what I want to spell out is happy birthday, and then the names of the people that we're making this gift for. So I'm going to push the balloons aside for now, and I'm going to use the scraps to just print as many letters as I can. To save time on not making the video super long, I went ahead and did that and cut the letters off camera. And now I am going to be cutting 3 hearts, and I ended up using the Simon Says stamp wonky hearts, and I'm making 3 because I'm obviously making 3 envelopes. And I'm pretty much gonna take one of those pieces of the glittery white felt that I cut previously, and I am just measuring but also making sure that they're even. So I'm using a ruler and my craft knife to help me cut the felt, and then I am going to flip it over and cut 3 exact squares, just so that basically what I wanted to simulate is that I am creating a postage stamp. Obviously when you go to get an envelope, you have like that little square on the top right corner, and that's basically what this is going to be, just like a postage stamp. So I am going to, like I said, cut 3 squares, making sure they're all the correct size, and I am going to be bringing over my my hot glue gun machine, and I am going to put the hearts in the center, and I'm being very generous with the glue just so that I make sure they adhere properly or securely to the little square. And I'm gonna do all that, and then once I'm done with this portion, I am going to flip back to the normal video and teach you how to create, or the next step is how to create the felt envelope that we're going to be working on. You guys hear that? That's Cholo drinking water. He is so noisy when he drinks water. Are you done in there, buddy? Jeez. Okay, so I'm basically going to show you how to put the envelope together. You're going to need 2 of these. Okay, of these. And this is a 12 inches by 18 inches. And we're going to cut one of them down to 9 inches. He's decided to eat now, so if you guys hear that noise, it's Cholo eating. So this is our 9. And then before we cut this one, this is just the second piece. The first thing I want to do is fold it this way and see if you guys can see me. We're going to fold it this way. And then bring a ruler, and you just have to guesstimate, you know, meaning estimate to your liking. So we're just gonna do a corner right about there, and just mark it. I know it's a white on light gray. You guys may not be able to see it, I don't know. And then we're going to cut it. Okay, and this is going to be the top of our envelope. So now we need to cut 9 inches down this way. And I'm just using my fingers, nothing fancy. Although you kind of want to try to make it even, just a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. And we're going to go this way. So I'm basically going to put my line that I just creased right there at the 9th inch mark, and I'm gonna cut. You could use scissors too. I just like my handy cutter because it's easier. And then you have these pieces of scrap that you could use for later on another project. And now we're going to put them together, which I just kind of did, and this is going to be the cover for it. Let's see, what was I going to do? Okay, so we have these 2 dress right dress, which means even with each other. And now I am going to take my ruler and I am going to estimate, or just eyeball, really. You're not really estimating anything. Right around there, and then just bring it down with your marker. And this, it's not really a marker, it's like a sewing pencil. So you you could easily erase it, is what I'm basically trying to say. Make sure it's even. I'm really just eyeballing, you guys. There's no need to be exact unless your OCD's like in high gear and you feel like you're gonna pass out, then by all means go for it. But for me, it's okay. And so just making the lines here, and now we have 3 lines. Okay, so what I want to do next, and this is going to be a bit of time consuming, I shall warn you. I am going to take a needle, and this is just a regular sewing needle. If you have a sewing machine, by all means, more power to you. I have my sewing machine that came in, the brand new one, what is it called? Stitch Happy from We Are Memories. But I don't have a heavy needle that can be used for sewing felt. So honestly, I'm gonna do this by hand, and I've already done one, and it took me like 15 minutes. So seriously, come on, you guys could do it the old-fashioned way, you know. Okay, so basically before I start my stitching, I am going to poke a hole in where the two lines cross, and then I'm just estimating, and I'm pre-making my holes, if that makes any sense. See what I mean? Can you guys see on the white line? There we go, right here. Just so that when I stick the needle through with the thread, it would be easier to grasp both. Now make sure as you move along that your felt is not moving, because even if it is, I mean, you could trim a little bit off of it, but just keeping it as straight as possible. And I'm gonna do that to all three sides. So, and I'm kind of paying attention to the distance, but I'm not really, how do you say, like, I'm not really obsessing over the distance. Obviously, they're not gonna be perfect. Exact distance from hole to hole, but it doesn't really matter, because when you sew it and we come back and do the double, it's gonna work perfectly fine and hide it. So just continuing on all the way to the top. There's where we're gonna start it. Okay, and then I'll honestly do the exact same thing on the other side. I honestly, if you don't want the felt to move, secure it like so with the needle, and then let's bring in one of my spare needles. Back to poking holes, basically. You know what I need to get is one of those metal things that you put in your finger, and like you push it through, because dang, is this hard. It would help if I don't try to push it all the way though. I'm gonna fast forward you guys, so you're not like here watching me poke holes. I'm sure there's like an easier way to do this. I'm sure there's some machine that does this, I'm assuming. But you know what? I don't have it, so, or I don't know about it, so make it happen with what you got. Basically, that's my motto. I know you guys are like, dang, she's crazy. Ow, that hurt. And this balloon, will you stop chasing me, balloons? Get over there. Ah, I need one more. Or maybe two more. This will be the final one. Okay, final one. Now let me get thread. I have this one. It's like a very thin baker's twine. So I think I'm gonna use this one. Moving on to the sewing process. Because this is baker's twine, I'm only doing a single strand, a single strand of it. It's already strong enough, trust me. Okay, so let me get you guys started. We're gonna start on this side, obviously, because everything else has a needle in it. And I'm gonna actually start going down on it first. This is what my mama said. Don't get your string so big because you'll be making knots. And I'm going to bring it over and secure this one like so. And I come back up, and we're pretty much just gonna go up and down, up and down, up and down. Try not to make knots because then you're in trouble. And then for this one, because I want to secure the knot, I am going to reverse and tie this piece of string that's already here. Okay, and now that that's secure, we're going to find our hole and go back up and down. What did I tell you about these balloons? Oh, my mom would kill me if she saw these knots I'm making. According to her, this is not sewing properly, because if you get to start with over, you just did all your work for nothing if you have to cut the strand. So come through, there we go. Yeah, so let's try not to make knots. See what I mean? When you have a cord too long, a thread too long, I got another knot. Mom, oh, that one was easy to fix. Mother, if you're watching this, I know you're clenching your teeth at my sewing skills. So, bear with me, Mom. Another knot. Oh, there we go, it went through. Come on, I'm trying to make it to the third side. See my mess of a knot? Just like my mother said, you guys. Too long of a thread, and the devil's trying to get you cut up with these knots. But I'm almost making it. I'm almost making it. Woo woo. Okay, so now I am going back in the opposite direction so that I close the gap between the strings. So I'm pretty much just going from hole to hole, and see how it's gonna connect like that. So that's kind of, see, putting it up here and then just putting it back this way right there, so that it creates the closure of that. Who's texting me? Actually, let's do the happy birthday up front on this one. Okay, so we're gonna start with the H. I am going to speed up the process, you guys, but basically I am just hot gluing every single letter to spell out the word happy birthday. I'm gonna be bringing in this baker's, I don't know if it's baker's twine, but it's like this really thick one, and this is gonna be the string I'm using for the balloons. So for the biggest balloon, which is this circle right here, I am actually tying it around the felt like so, and we're just gonna trim it a little so it doesn't look like a hot mess, and we're gonna let it hang like so. We'll probably trim right there. And we're going to put this one there. And then we're going to put the star balloon next to it. And for this one, I'm actually just putting a drop it of glue. Well, I'm gonna put it on obviously everywhere, but for the string I'm just pressing it down like so, and then obviously putting it in the complete version of the star, just adding that there, and then cutting that. And then we have this little one, and basically, well, for this one, since it's so small, I'm just gonna put it everywhere and do it all at once, like so. Ow, the glue is like super hot, and we're gonna put it there and remove all your stringies, and we're gonna cut it this way, make a loop around. So if you want your strings to, like, you know, be a wobbly, what you're gonna do is just put a small, like, don't go overboard, of glue there, one at the top. Yeah, you're gonna have to hold it, and then one at the edge so that it holds the string, like so, like so. And now for these ones, we can glue them together just like so. So we just need a little drop, and then both of them to sit connected there. And that is going to be the front of our envelope. Starting to work on the back. Before I get to it, I am going to cut this little Velcro square and cut it again. And I am going to put this one right here, right there, and then secure this one up here, press it down, and we'll leave it. Forget about it for a second. Okay, so this is gonna be the back. Let's do her name. I am spelling out my sister's name. This envelope is for her, and I am also going to decorate it. You guys will see the final product in a few, but just doing the same thing, you guys, that you've already seen at the front, just cutting, we're putting the words and then decorating with balloons, and that's basically gonna be the back of our envelope. And that is going to complete. Just removing the extras stickiness from the hot glue. Okay, so now let's remove the back of this one, and let's seal it like so, and set this aside. And that is going to complete one of our envelopes. This is what I had in mind. You guys saw the Valentine's Day one, and just being careful, because for the instructions for the Velcro says that you should leave it in, let the glue adhere to the thing for like 24 hours. So I was just being careful, but it's gonna work fine. Okay, so here's our envelope, right? And just like Valentine's Day, if you guys saw the Valentine's envelope, this was my take on doing the same thing, except this one's for a birthday. This month, my mother and my sister and one of my friends' birthday is in February, so that's why I'm making 3. So this is for my sister. I went to Ulta, and I hauled a few makeup stuff because she's like the makeup guru. So I am gonna fill the envelope with and show you guys some of the things that I got. Okay, so for my sister, we are going to add this advanced nail polish remover pads. We're gonna stick that in there, and then we are going to add some sheets. I bought some for my friend, and I also bought some for my sister. So I'm probably going to put, there's 8, so I'll put 4 and 4. Does that sound like a deal? So we're gonna add 4 mask sheets in here. And this is, I went to Ulta when they had them on sale for buy one get one half off. I think it was half off. I bought some Milani eyeliner because man, she does really good with her eyeliners. And then I got this Maybelline Total Temptation. Is this the new one that just came out? I don't know. I see it, like sometimes I look at beauty channels on YouTube. Yeah, it's the new. And somebody really somebody I follow recommended this one. And I don't know. I just wanted to get it for my sister. I actually bought one for my sister, my friend, and my mom. So I tucked that in there. I don't know if you guys can see. Let's see, what else did I get? I am going to be including a nail polish. I bought this little pack from Ulta, but I'm making a gift for each person, right? So they're only gonna get one. We're gonna give her the pink one. We'll give her the pink one. And then to finish up my sister's gift, I am going to be including these Too Faced eyeshadow palettes into here somehow. Let's see, I've got to do better organizing because I suck at this. Okay, that seems to work. That seems to work. Let's see if I can make it close, because that's gonna be, yep, it'll close, it'll close, it'll close. And that is gonna be her gift idea. What did you guys think, right? It's very simple. Honestly, I've done 2 and I took a break, but I didn't need to take a break. So the only thing's like right here, but I guess it could, it's felt. What do you want? You know what I mean? It's like, so that's gonna be going in a box to my sister. I am going to be completing the one for my mom and be completing the one for my friend. I hope that you enjoyed watching. Thank you so much. I hope that you liked the idea, and we will see you soon. Have a good one. Bye.